Danny, you on the line?
Yeah, what's good? What's good?
What's going on, King?
Oh, God.
Got Danny Myers on the line. Nothing much, man. Just getting started here, King. First time having him on the show, too, man.
Yo, man, it's good to be on, finally, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts, man. I've been paying attention to you up on the Kato's show, man. Shout out to the bro Kato's, man. Doing great work out there for real, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he putting in the work, man. You know, shout out to Kato's, man.
Yeah, man. So what's been going on in the life of Danny Myers, man? I mean, the last time we seen you in battle mode, you was out there in New York cooking us through Steam. Now you got this major battle versus K-Shine coming up. What's been going on in the world of Danny Myers, man?
Man, I've just been chilling. I've just been watching. You know what I'm saying? Just watching niggas stick to these watch-ass bars. I'm like, damn, I gotta come back and clean house, man. Shit done got out of order since I ain't been around. All kind of crazy shit happening.
Is it just the battle rappers themselves, or is it the quality of the bars? Like, what is it that you feel is just lacking?
Yeah, I ain't seen nobody innovate. Everybody's saying the same shit. The bald head do this, the ratchet will do this. Like, okay, all right. Like, dude, you know what I'm saying? We head into 2018, y'all niggas is still rapping like that. That shit crazy.
Nah, it's a fact, man. You go, shit.
Man, Danny,
ain't
man, I be trying to talk to these guys, they don't want to listen. I try to tell them that, and they don't want to listen. They think I'm just hating.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. I think the one of the major problems with battle rap is that everybody's trying to get on Smack URL, and rightfully so. That's a great platform. There's a lot of history there and whatnot. But because they try to get on that platform, they try to do what everybody else who's getting booked on that platform, they try to do and sound exactly like them just so they can get booked, and not everybody has that ability to do that. You know what I'm saying? What separates people is originality. You know what I'm saying?
I've been preaching that shit for the last 6 years, man. Cause you think about it, I was trying to lead by example. Cause like if y'all notice, like I didn't come in the game sounding like nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't sound like nobody now. You can't point to one nigga in battle rap that I sound like.
And you're very diverse.
That's a fact.
You're very diverse. People do not give you enough credit for that. You know what I'm saying? The different lanes, the different pockets you can go into.
Right.
That's what I tell people that all the time. Like, you don't know what Danny you gonna get. When people was first talking about you and Av, people talking about, I don't know, Av. Well, I'm like, man, y'all niggas forgetting Danny punches. Like, what the fuck is y'all talking about?
Right. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I purposely rap the way I rap versus themes. You know what I'm saying? I was like, let me get into the metaphor bag, and it was kind of like two overheads for niggas, like they really wasn't putting the pieces together. Because themes was talking like, oh, all you gonna do is come here and spit a bunch of random punchlines that don't even pertain to me. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, I'm not even punching really versus you at all. You'll see. You know what I'm saying? So when I delivered that, it was like a whole different Danny. And people was like, oh, I don't know, Steam's won. And I'm like, no, nigga, if you listen to what we both said, you will realize this nigga died. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I was in Brooklyn. I was in his borough. I was in the We Go Hard building where they film all their battles. So, you know, it was like a bias against me anyway. You know what I mean?
It's battle live from the gas chamber.
Man, I feel like if me and Steams battle anywhere else, you know what I'm saying, it would have been a clear body. If we had battle on a neutral ground, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, like in that situation, man, I could respect anybody saying their personal opinion on who they felt won or lost the battle. What I don't respect is right after the battle, when nobody else can see it except for those in the building, everybody goes with this, Danny got body. Danny got 30. Then the footage comes out, and he's
hard.
getting his ass whooped like the first like half of your first round. This dude's getting his soul sent. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, where is this body bag y'all talking? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even care if you have a winning. Where is the body bag y'all was talking about? That's the shit that kind of got my attention. It's like, y'all that biased to go that far with it. It's like, okay. But when y'all come out here to the West, y'all be wanting equal treatment and, oh, nah, you know, I want to come out there for a good battle. Like, nah, man, y'all can't even uphold your end out there and just respect the artist. You know what I'm saying? Respect the battler. Like, you ain't even gotta like somebody from where they from, but just respect the battler. Like,
right. You know, because, you know, when niggas come out here to the West, it don't be no hate, it don't be no fight. They show love, you know what I'm saying? If you look at Stewie Newton versus Reef Pharrell, you look at me versus Danger Zone, me versus Montana, the crowd gonna give love to whoever's spitting that shit. That's the one thing I love about the West crowd is like they don't give a fuck. Like you could be the hometown hero. If you getting cooked, they gonna let you know you getting cooked. But that's the way it should be anyway.
Right.
It shouldn't be quiet when a nigga, you know, getting busy just to leave from somewhere else. Like be quiet, but then when your hometown niggas start rapping, y'all just start cheering and gassing any little thing you say. Like that be fucking battles up too. That be fucking up.
I ain't gonna lie,
too,
the one place I respect battle rap outside of the West is RBE. Because I was gonna say the two best performances I've seen from you, just me personally, my personal favorites was you versus B-Dot. That's like my favorite battle, period. How you prepared and how you constructed your 3 rounds there, and then your 3 rounds versus Chiller. Because that's two completely different Danny Myers. Two completely different people, but both fire. So you show the diversity with that. But I love the RBE crowd just because, like, they don't care. Like, it's in New York, but you can be from anywhere and get love in there. Like, that, it's almost like a real battle rap crowd. And it's sad to say in New York that's, like, the only real battle rap crowd. But when I be watching battles, they literally give everybody their love if you're fire. Like, if you're saying dope shit, they gonna give you love.
Yeah, I love that crowd, man. I love that crowd, man.
That's real. They was acting funny with the Writer's Block versus Team Hami, though.
Yeah,
that particular card, you got that particular card.
I'm just saying, though.
Nah, you speaking the truth, though, cause that particular card, that crowd really wasn't the normal RBE crowd. That crowd was a pro Team Hami crowd. Like Suede and them, they brought their whole block.
That was a RBH crowd. That was a RB Hami crowd.
Right.
Yeah,
JC
said that in an interview, man. He's like, bro, I was going through my rounds, and he's like, the crowd, normally they give me love. They wasn't showing no love, and it's like, you got to understand, you dealing with over half of Sway's military in the crowd. They ain't trying to cheer for shit. You know what I'm saying? So
that nigga got a
that definitely was a different card. Man.
Hell
that's
yeah.
A fact, man,
hell
real.
yes, man.
I just got to tell you this,
for the most part. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, nigga, I feel like your most slept-on performance is against Real Talk.
Oh, yeah, that was slept on.
Ooh.
That was slept on, man.
Nigga, it is some bars in there.
Man, thank you, man. I was really... Hey, some of my favorite bars that I ever spit is in that battle. As a matter of fact,
my favorite bar you ever said, that Gabriel line. Oh my God, I went crazy for that.
The Gabriel shit.
That shit was fire.
I told the nigga felons by me. Shots fell embodied in his melon fountain. In an instant, his chaotic existence was melancholy. Serene scenes. That whole little sequence, I was telling the story of the nigga getting shot and then him transitioning into the afterlife and him having flashbacks of all the crack and shit he was selling, then wound up on the hill. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, niggas is not seeing that type of shit in a rap battle.
On everything. That shit was incredible.
Nobody's on that level.
I feel like it's so slept on.
I know Jason's doing his thing. I respect and I respect and love what JC is doing, but when it comes to the depth and the substance of bars, I feel like me and V-Dot is like somewhere else with the lyricism, and we really above like everybody, real, because you're not gonna hear me and V-Dot talking about the ball head and the ratchet, but you'll hear JC say the ball head and the ratchet and Will Smith and Friday every fucking battle. There's really no depth to the bars.
That's right.
Sometimes when you go, but sometimes though when you go too deep, it be like you can lose a crowd because their ears are not tuned to hearing that type of stuff. So
hey, who got the background going on? Somebody singing in the background?
Nah, that's not me. That's a TV or something.
Okay. Oh no, but go ahead, my bro. Go ahead. My bad.
No, I was just saying, man. I want to see brothers like attempt to do other things and say other things, just like you were saying. Like who's rapping about Gabriel and shit like that? Like who's doing that?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Literally.
That shit.
Literally nobody.
And it just comes from left field too, man. So it's just like, man, that's knowledge for people, man. A lot of people, they don't be knowing what's up with that, man. The way you said it, and you know
right.
what? It's crazy because it was a gun bar, so it's gonna intrigue motherfuckers. They say they want to hear gun bars, and then you gotta look at it. It's like, oh, he said he shoot that shit at the arch. Oh my God, like that shit was like really
right, man.
Yeah.
So
nigga, you was talking about
you know what it is I try to
making chitlins out that shit. Nigga, you was going crazy.
Yeah, like even if I'm spitting gun bars, I'm still finna like I'm not gonna use a reference that everybody else is using. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to stay away from anything that somebody else could pull from. So my references come from like all over. You know what I'm saying? All over. And I think that's where, Danny Myers is corny. That's where the Danny Myers is corny come from. It come from because I'm rapping about some smart shit. And
yeah.
that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna dumb my shit down.
It's too deep, too over. Niggas, when niggas don't understand, man, they just gonna hate, man. They just be mad that they don't understand.
They just gonna label
it.
They just label it. They write it off as, he's corny. He's corny because he ain't rapping about no regular, hood shit, and the trip is I rap about that shit too. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like you said. I'm very diverse, and I really don't get the respect for my diversity, being an all around versatile writer.
Hey, you know what it is? I feel like what it is I feel like they don't get what it is when they want the punching Danny. When they think they're gonna get the punching Danny, they don't get the punching Danny, and that makes them
don't
mad.
get it. Hey, you know what? You know what? You are 100% right. Cause this what I didn't even realize it. I didn't realize. Look what happened. This what happened. So they say, okay, when Danny come to New York, Danny don't do well in New York, or Danny don't be the same Danny when he in New York. Okay, so I thought about it. All right, bam. I battle Rex. I was like in my disrespect bag for Rex. You know what I'm saying? Cause he was trying to duck and, not do the battle. And, I had me fly way to Milwaukee. Nigga lied, say he was in jail that day. Because you remember, we actually were supposed to battle on Black Ice in Milwaukee. And the day of the battle, this nigga claimed he was in jail. The nigga was not in jail. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, really? Anyway, it was a whole bunch of shit before that, though, that I was in my disrespect bag. So when they see me battle Rex, they didn't get the back-to-back punchline Danny. They got a nigga that was up there talking to this nigga crazy. You know what I'm saying? So when the whole nephew bar came and all that shit, niggas was like, damn, this nigga Danny on some other shit. This ain't the punchline Danny. You know what I mean? Then when I got in front of Steams, when I battled Steams, like I said, they didn't get punchline Danny versus Steams. I was really on some metaphors. Because that's another part of the game that's missing. Metaphors is missing from battle rap. Everything is similes. Everything is like.
God, niggas act like they can't do no metaphors.
Yeah, so metaphors is gone. So I'm the only nigga that's still doing metaphors. Literally the only nigga. You know what I'm saying?
To be honest, now that I think about it and I really look at the game, that's why niggas was so mad at you with the Steams battle period. I don't think a lot of these niggas even really truly understand what metaphors is in rap. Like they know what they might know what a metaphor is in literacy, but I don't think they really know.
They don't, man, and they so it just so happened that when I was in New York on Smack, they didn't get the Punchline Danny. Like New York ain't seen Punchline Danny since I battled. And matter of fact, that wasn't even in New York, but last time I was like Punchline on the East Coast was like Connor versus Charlie Clips on Black Ice when they did that New York event. And before that, I was in my Punchline bag versus Mark Miner on my second PG battle. But that was like in Delaware or some shit.
Yeah,
so
that's what they.
I'm be honest with
Smack New York ain't never seen Punchline Danny.
I'm going to be honest. I think what it is, a lot of battle rap fans, we have to be honest about who's actually watching these battles. When it comes to content, a lot of these fans love street content because they're not street niggas themselves, so they try to live vicariously through the bars you're saying. That's one right there with the fans.
Right.
Two, a lot of people, when you talk about penmanship, this is why people like JC, yourself, and others who categorize with a great pen, a lot of times take a long time to either get their proper just due, or in the case of JC, you have to specifically battle on URL to get it because a lot of people aren't trained to hear penmanship, real penmanship. I'm not talking about just somebody who writes bars, real penmanship. Because with you and what I hear with you a lot of time when you guys are talking about metaphors, battle rap fans are trained to hear the punch. In hip-hop in general, people are always trained to hear a punch. They're not trained to hear intricacy. That takes a different kind of ear, and to be honest, the majority of battle rap is not trained to hear that kind of intricacy unless they're into that kind of penmanship. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's a lot of the reason why fans don't really give you your proper just due, just because they want a specific thing. They want the punches. They want I want to get the ball right here, right then and there. I want to see it perform. Like, they want this specific thing because their level of comprehension ain't on the level of where your pen is.
But here's my thing, and this is my problem with that. I don't mind if you punch, you scheme, whatever it is you do. You on that bully talk, drug talk, street talk, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, do whatever it is that you're good at to the best of your ability. You know what I'm saying? But you should not ever limit yourself. There should not be a ceiling. You know what I'm saying? There should not be a ceiling where you can't go past that. And the fans like basically put a ceiling on niggas. So you know what I'm saying? They not finna accept Suge coming in there telling just straight punchlines back to back. Punchlines and metaphors. They're not gonna accept that from Suge. They want to see that street talk. They want to see them do a pocket check. You know what I'm saying? So certain niggas are put in a box by the fans. You know what I'm saying? Just like Nitty, right? So Nitty's a puncher. You know when Nitty gonna punch. So the minute he tries something different, it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? It probably wasn't the right angle for him to take anyway. But he did try. At least he did try to step outside of the box. And when he did, they booed the nigga for the shit. They don't want to hear that from him.
And I feel like that shit is so whack. I feel like that shit is so whack because, like, when motherfuckers, like, all right, you get a certain motherfucker, like, I mean, just for example, you know what I'm saying, not to, you know what I'm saying, just get on this person or, you know, all right, you got Twerk, right? You know what I'm saying? He could go do something like, say Twerk try to freestyle or something, and it's ass. Niggas gonna be like, oh, well, he tried, though. He don't freestyle like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then you got Nitty try something new, and it's just like, no, man, boo, no, fuck that. It's that favoritism shit, man. I don't like that favoritism.
Yeah, that shit whack. Cause think about this. Think about this. Let me ask y'all this, right? Let's take chess, right? This nigga can choke every fucking battle. He literally has. You know what I'm saying? Like, every battle, and he's still getting booked. Do you think Danny Myers can go to New York and choke as many times as Chess does?
Nigga,
and I get put on Gnome, and I get put on. I get this nigga got Tay Rock before me. You understand? This nigga got Tay Rock, and he getting all these big names, niggas names that they would never really throw me. Let's just say I go up there and choke. Which I don't do, but I'm just saying, I can't choke as many times as Chess does and still be getting put on the big parts.
And you want to know what the case is with Chess, and this is why I'm so glad. When I seen the battle get announced a few months ago with him and JC, I was so happy to see that battle. The same way I was happy when I seen Young Cannon versus Jack Boy Maine. That was the equal battle for me, and this is the reason why. They can get away with choking and having great performances, like they perform great or they're aggressive or their bars are crazy, and they can get away with that on big stages. They can get away with it because the fans love it. When you put them in a real battle rap closed environment where there's not that many people you have to really entertain, so performance ain't really coming in too much of a factor, the penmanship is actually sought after more, and you get real battle rappers in a building. This is why JC bodied Chess. That was child abuse, by the way. That was fucking child abuse. I don't know why URL uploaded that shit, but that was child abuse, goddammit. That was the reason why with Chess, I was so glad that battle happened, because that's a humbling experience. If I'm Chess, I would be in the lab, and I'm not coming out that motherfucker until I have 3 rounds of fucking perfection. I'm talking about no chokes, no stumbles, no I needed some water. I mean perfection. Don't get on no cards until they call you back for a major card and then come out there and show out, because he needed that ass whooping from JC. He needed that shit, because that's going to help him. If he didn't have that and they would have just put him on Summer Madness, it would have been the same Chess, the same exact shit. He would have choked again. Everybody was like, oh, but his bars were crazy. He had a crazy round. It's like, no, he needed to be humbled. Like JC, it got to a point in the battle where it's like, JC, you could have stopped after your first round and still won. 1 round versus all 3 of his and still won the battle. Like, that's why I'm so happy battles like that take place, because I feel like these young cats who don't have a full appreciation for battle rap, they need battles like that to put them back in their place. That's why I was so happy Young Cannon cooked Jack Boy, because that's another dude. Don't really have the fucking respect for the game. You just need to be humbled. You know what I'm saying? And YK humbled him fast. Like, that got out of hand fast. So I love battles like that, because these youngsters, they need that shit. You may be great. You may have the talent, but when you get against a real rapper and a real battle rapper, it's going to show, bro. Especially if you're in a closed environment, you're going to get cooked.
See all that fake shit, all them fake bars and whack shit y'all be getting away with, that shit really get exposed when you're in front of a nigga that really know how to rap. You get exposed every time.
They're gonna break it down. They're gonna talk to you, tell you exactly what you've been doing wrong, what you about to do wrong. I just don't understand how these niggas is still. Why are these niggas still the future though? This is what I want to know though, man. These niggas be choking and all that shit. Niggas still be like, man, that nigga the future though. That nigga young. Like, that nigga been young for like 4 years now.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm pretty sure most of these battle rappers started as teens, bro. Like, we seen Reed Dollars, my nigga. Reed Dollars wasn't doing all that shit, bro. We watched him as a young ass motherfucker.
I wasn't doing that. I wasn't doing none of that.
Man, we done seen too many people do that. Man, even Tech 9, bro. Tech 9 was young. Like, come on, like, we can't keep giving this dude Chess and others like him excuses. Like, y'all, in battle rap standards, if y'all 18, 19, you damn near a grown man. That's 4 or 5 years of battling. You damn near grown in that shit.
Ain't no still you young, cause I mean, really, that nigga ain't better than Chess. You know what I'm saying?
I'll come to the conclusion he is now.
I hate to
talk.
Listen
to these niggas.
I hate to sounding like that, because you know when you from the West, niggas already gonna feel like you just saying that because you from the West and that. You know what I'm saying? But that's not even the case. I'm really looking at Saint's progress in a short amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Because he done choked too. Saint, I believe that was versus Billy Boondocks? I'm not for sure. But one of them battles, Saint choked bad and got killed. And I told him, man, you know what I'm saying, you gonna do this, you gotta take it serious. And then ever since then, he been killing shit. I mean, he took a loss to Geechee, but you know who wasn't gonna lose to Geechee at that time? You feel me, like? But the point I'm making is, Saint better than this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at this nigga named Next. I think he from, I don't know where the nigga from.
He from Sacramento. He from out here.
Yeah, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all talking about these young niggas, like, we got young niggas for him. You know what I'm saying? Lil KO. You know what I'm saying? Lil KO get in front of Chess right now, cook that nigga. You feel me? Like, Saint will cook chess right now, man. Fuck, I don't even want to see chess. I know we're about to see him really, really soon though, when they about to announce that shit. But I think that nigga needs to sit down.
Yeah.
Real talk, man. I was real critical. I'm a real high critical nigga of the young talent out here, man. Real talk. But, like, man, I've been watching the growth of my boy Saint, man. And, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, after the chokes and stuff, his growth after his chokes compared to Chess, he ain't stopped choking to grow. So, shit. You know
one thing Saint, but look, one thing Saint does, which I feel like is very lost in battle rap, especially for young cats. Saint, when he's battling, he doesn't stop rapping for anything. He doesn't bring back shit 3 and 4 times.
Right.
He's
and
rapping. He's a rapper.
Yeah,
so when he gets into his rounds, regardless if the crowd's reacting, if they're not reacting, he don't let it get to him. When I watch Chess and some of these other dudes, when the crowd's not with them, you just see their energy is dead.
Yeah.
You just see they just lifeless.
Yeah.
Saint don't let it affect them. He's rapping like, hey, they didn't catch that? Cool. We're going to keep rapping.
Like
they're going to catch this shit eventually. Yeah, like that's why I feel like there's a clear difference between Saint and other people. Is just he knows, like, okay, if this bar doesn't hit, I'm still gonna rap. They're gonna catch this shit. Like he don't stop for anything. You know what I'm saying? They literally have to make him stop. And that's why I feel like there's a difference with him and a lot of these other dudes.
Hey, Danny, did you get to catch Saint versus Next?
Yeah, I seen that. Hell yeah.
I felt like
man, that's why I'm mad. I ain't got no
there.
Twitter right now. I need to. I wish I could have shared that shit because I want niggas to see both of these dudes.
Yeah,
that was
definitely.
Fine.
Hey, definitely, man. We gotta boycott for that, man. We gotta get Danny Twitter, man, just to share shit. We need you to have Twitter.
I'm gonna get back on there. Don't trip. I'm gonna get back on there.
I'm not going.
In a couple days.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like that was one thing that kept coming up. People kept hitting me up like, Nico, where's this nigga Danny Myers? I'm like, bro, he preparing for like Shine or he preparing for Stings. They're like, nah, Nico, you know what I'm talking about. Where is this nigga? I can't see this nigga online. He ain't talking shit on Facebook. There ain't no interaction. Where is this nigga? And I be thinking to myself, like, y'all be the same niggas in here getting at this nigga all type of sideways, talking slick, what you would never say to him in person,
right.
But y'all want the nigga back on Facebook and all these other little platforms that y'all want him on. Like, that should be funny to me.
Man,
like,
I'll be back. I'll be back.
25.
But yeah, man, I'm in my bag right now. I'm in my bag, man. I got a couple battles coming up, actually. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait. I really can't wait for this Shine battle, bro. Because I haven't heard one person on this show, at least on this show, that has talked about that battle that has Shine getting around. I'm not even talking about getting a battle. I'm talking about just getting around.
He's not getting around.
Like,
he's not getting around at
I'm
all.
gonna be honest. I just feel like Shine would have to really take this about as serious as he takes, like, the greatest battle. He's like, if you want to say versus Rex or versus DNA, he would have to be in that kind of a bag. I wouldn't even say Rex because I didn't really like his Rex performance at all. But he'd have to be in a really serious bag because I don't feel like he could just come out here and do what he did versus Hitman. Because in my opinion, Hitman 30 though.
30.
Oh, yeah.
30 piece.
Yeah,
a ugly 32.
Okay, so he had lost to Overt, he had lost to Hitman, then he lost to the one rounder he had versus a nigga named Esco. He went in there and choked and let a nigga named Esco kill him. And I'm like, damn, man, this nigga is really, like, don't give a fuck no more. Like, what happened? Like, and I did hear he said he retired and like he only doing like 5 more battles he done. So maybe he just trying to get the money. You feel me? Like, he got the ESPN shit cracking.
I mean, listen, I could feel. I could feel it, but see, this is my thing though with Shine and dudes like that who they lose their passion and it becomes the check. My thing is this: if you just want the check, take 1-rounders. Just take 1-rounders because I'm gonna be honest. I really like 1-round battles unless it's something very intriguing. I really don't care about them, to be honest. Unless it's an intriguing matchup or something that I really want to watch. I don't really care too much for one-rounders. If you're going to get in a 3-round battle, take it serious, bro, because I don't want to see you lackluster for 3 rounds or see you just get your ass whooped for 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather you just take a 1-round battle, do whatever, BS that battle, get a little paper, and go on about your bit. Like, I don't even want to see a full 3 rounds because that's almost like wasting my time. You know what I'm saying? Because these battles be 40, 50 minutes as it is anyway. I want to see that. Like, it's just like the chess battle. Like, you know how hard it is to watch. Like, when I first watched the battle on pay-per-view, it was tough for me to watch the 2nd and 3rd round. I'm like, damn, this nigga is not doing shit. I'm like, damn, can JC rap now? Like, come on now. Like, it just, I hate when people do that for money. It's like, bro, get your paper, but do it in a different way, man. Like, when you get these real battles against top competition, take that shit serious. Like, for real.
Man, you got every time, man. I try to tell these niggas, man, you battling your last performance, my nigga. You need to be better than that. Even if you don't even care about your opponent.
25 years, man.
That's fact. Danny, hey, man, I don't know if I probably told you this a million times, but I really fuck with you, bro, because I remember back in the day when I used to watch, like when I used to listen to battles on Napster and LimeWire and shit and be seeing little VHSs and shit, I remember seeing your ass in New York, my nigga, like, nigga being the Cali nigga. Like, I'm like, man, this nigga tight. I'm like, hey, you been doing this shit a minute, for real, man. Niggas don't be giving you the props, man. Like, nigga, that shit is crazy, man. Like, really, how long have you, like, really been battling?
I've been battling since 1992, you know what I'm saying? Then around 96, 97, I was over at Leimert Park. Went to Crenshaw High, battling all the niggas around the city, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas from, everywhere. Niggas from Inglewood. Morningside was coming down to see me. Fuck around with Freestyle Fellowship. I've been battling since really 1992, man. It's been over 20, maybe 25, 26 years.
Man, that's crazy, man.
And I done battled, like, I done battled niggas, man. I done battled legends. Before the YouTube era.
Hey, you know what's crazy? And hearing him say that he's been battling that long, like, I pretty much been watching battle rap since, like, that time. Since I can remember when I was like 3 or 4 years old when I first got my hands on, like, the first battle, like, just out here in Sacramento as a fucking young-ass fucking kid. Like, I don't think people really give enough respect at all when it comes to people who have that kind of tenure, because it seems like people love putting an age restriction on battle rap unless you're a fan favorite. Like, they'll tell somebody like Danny or Sway, y'all too old, y'all need to bow out the game, but ignore Head Ice over here with the chain, and I think that nigga might be older than all you niggas combined. Like, you just like these niggas be picking and choosing who they want to give certain critique to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like some of these people, they love age restrictions, and it's like, bro, I don't think y'all understand. Like, the best battle rappers in the world, if you want to look at the Mook, Luxus, Hollows, these niggas is like 32, somewhere in there, maybe 33. Like, these niggas is old. You know what I'm saying? None of these niggas is young anymore. Like,
for real. This shit is a lifelong craft. You can't master it. Ain't no such thing as mastering battle. No, there is no mastering this shit. Because it's always.
But then there's something to be said about somebody who reinvents themselves over that time. Like you said, since '92 you've been battling. Do you know how many times? Not even just reinventing, like you changed your style, but just staying current. Like somebody, like look at I put it in rap terms. Look at Jay-Z, bro. When Jay-Z first started rapping on that Reasonable Doubt, if you look at that time to now. He found a way to keep his style, keep his essence, but stay relevant throughout every single era of music. And there's been a lot of different eras of music. If you look at it, like every couple years, music game changed pretty much. You know what I'm saying? You look at battle rap, it's the same with battle rap. Like something we liked 2-3 years ago is not going to fly now. Like there's certain punchlines that was crazy in 2008 that you couldn't get away with saying right now. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely. That is a fact.
Real shit.
Like you watch them old conceited battles and you listen to those punchlines, you like, what the fuck? But you gotta understand that was fly for that time. You know what I'm saying?
That was my nigga, man. Hey, that was like one of my favorite niggas, man. I'll be going back listening to that shit and I'll be like,
Yeah, but look at conceited punchlines versus the shit Rum Nitty is saying nowadays. Versus the shit me AC is saying. Like
I ain't gonna lie. That dude conceited. Like I've always been a fan of niggas who punch, like, and niggas who just have that kind of style. Like in the '90s, I was the biggest fan of Big L. Like that was the dude. Like, Big L was that dude. You know what I'm saying?
I got Big L face tattooed on my arm, my nigga. Like that's like
like Big L was that dude. Then after him was Cassidy. Like I love Cassidy's like style, just that gritty punching. He's just talking like he was the dude carrying that torch. Then after him was Conceited. Then Conceited came B Magic, Rum Nitty, so on. You know what I'm saying? Like it went in waves. Like everybody, a lot of the greatest punchers are some of the people who really progressed the game of battle rap the most, because they were the people who really caught the attention of the fans instantly. Like you're trained to hear the punch as is. So they really helped like push the movement and push the culture to where it can elevate to the next level. Like Kanye says some of the craziest shit ever, but I'm glad we have niggas like Rum Nitty saying shit that's crazier now. Because after Rum, it's gonna be another nigga in a couple years, maybe even next year. It could be another nigga coming out with some shit that we've never heard before that I'm like, oh my God, okay, this is the next nigga. That's just like the Av effect. That's why people were so high on Av last year, because he was like looked at as the next new punchline nigga who was just like untouchable. Like, where did this nigga come from? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it just goes in waves. Like every great puncher has their time, and it elevates the game to a next place so the next puncher can come in and do their thing.
But one thing I learned, because, I came in the game punching too. I was punching. Y'all done seen me punch that. You know what I'm saying? Me and Mr. Mills, me and Ron Nitty. You know what I'm saying? Me and Briggs Belvedere. Y'all see me punching for years. But then I realized, you know what? Well, for one, creatively, it was like getting boring to me. Like, damn, man, this shit is kind of boring because now everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, realistically, like I like to say, it was Conceited Magic. Then it was me and Nitty. And what me and Nitty did was we revolutionized the 2-bar punch. We revolutionized that shit. Because you've seen everybody was doing 4-bar punches. Remember the 4-bar setup that Charlie Clips was doing, DNA was doing it, Big K still does it. Me and Nitty was punching on the second bar. We would do 1 bar and then a punchline. 1 bar, punchline. 1 bar, punchline. That's really back-to-back punching. That's how you for real back-to-back punch. These other niggas was going 1, 2, 3, punch. 1, 2, 3. And that's how they bars became predictable. That's how Charlie Clips became predictable. You know what I'm saying? Me and Nitty revolutionized that shit in this era, and now you start to see niggas try to run with that. So I'm like, what really separates all these niggas if everybody is doing the same thing? Like, what is separating you from the pack?
Hey, like, I'm not gonna lie. Danny you might actually have done something. I actually think you did do something that I feel like eventually may catch on in battle rap, period, where more people start doing it more consistently. I'm not saying they do it a lot of times per battle, but at least once per battle. Verse beat that, and nobody's mentioned this enough, and this is one of my favorite fucking things from that battle, is you set a punch up in your intro and landed it in your third round.
That's what won the battle for me, bro. I got Danny.
That shit is like you set up a punch in a completely different round and then come back to it when nobody is thinking about it and hitting with it like, wait a minute, hold on, where did that punch? Like, it's like, where did the punch even come from? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was crazy to me.
What made it even more dope was the fact that I wasn't even rapping when I set it up. I did that before I even started my round. I set it up by sending my stepson to the store. So it's not like I was rapping in my first round.
Man,
it's not like I was rapping in my first round and I set a bar up in the first round and landed in the third. No, I didn't even rap and set a punch up. That's what made it even more crazy.
Hey, that made it perfect. It's like a perfect freestyle. You know how you come in on a freestyle and it's like you talk into it. They don't even know you rapping because you talk.
That's what Lugs just did on that on the Hot 97 freestyle. That nigga was like I was in the areas. I didn't even know he was rapping right there.
On everything.
I was in the area.
You know what's...
Thought I was 25 like a girl that's curious. Like, I didn't even know he was rapping at that point.
You know what's crazy about Lux and that freestyle, bro? People kept saying, Gray Hoodie Lux is back. This Lux is back. The nigga's back. And I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, this is the same Lux y'all just watched versus Arsenal. The only difference is that they put it on a beat, so it made it easier for you to follow what he was going to say. That's the only thing that was different.
Right.
It's the same nigga.
I'm going to be impressed when I see Lux do that shit in a rap battle. Like, versus JC, when he get back in his Miles form, when he battled Miles. You gotta really think about this. We seen Gray Hoodie Lux one time. That was versus Miles. Because after that, it was Calico. And he was on his preacher sheet. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, who was it? Was it Hollow?
Hollow.
He was on the Black Panther shit. Then he battled Charlie Puth. And I forgot what mode he was in right there.
I don't remember. First. He battled Mook first.
Yeah, Mook, and he was in that
like on that money making bitch.
He thought he was Rich Porter.
Yeah. So and he battled Arsenal with the Kung Fu shit. So we seen Gray Hoodie Lux one time, and I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know if he could do it again. I don't think he can do it again. For real.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. I think he would. I think he would have to beat JC. I'm gonna be honest. I just feel like at this time listen, if this was 5 years ago, he could be what he is now and clearly beat JC. But right now, battle rap has evolved, and JC right now is heading that evolution of what people are actually respecting penmanship now on big stages. I'm not talking about no small room. When he was on Summer Madness, they actually appreciated penmanship. When he battled Shine, nobody was giving him that respect. When he was battling other dudes like that on big stages, they weren't giving him that respect. Now, as the game has evolved and people want to hear more bars, they want to hear more penmanship, they want to hear diversity in what you're saying with your material, he's heading that. So I feel like Lux would have to get back into that Gray Hoodie bag of just being able to showcase his skills.
Thank you, Danny, for bringing back the pen, man.
Huh?
I said thank you for bringing back the pen, my nigga. You were one of the niggas who, you know what I'm saying, one of the forefathers.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. You know, that's been the one thing I've been pushing for. I've been pushing that whole agenda ever since I came in the game. I've been pushing that agenda. And that's you know what I'm saying? I always tell niggas, like, the performance shit is cool. You know what I'm saying? Performance is cool because niggas don't want to just see a nigga standing there in one spot and just sound like you got a poetry jam. They want to see, like, some visuals, you know what I'm saying? But that should never overshadow the fucking bars because at the end of the day, it's called a rap battle. It's still a rap battle at its very core. The very foundation this shit was built on lyricism. And so the minute that takes a backseat to popularity and performance, that's when you start getting all these weak-ass battles that nobody watches again. So, like you said, JC, he's bringing this shit back to where niggas got to rap again. You know what I'm saying? When niggas stand in front of me, they know they have to come and rap. Niggas have to work in front of me.
That's why I love your battle with Young Cannon, man.
Oh, yeah.
I love that battle.
That was crazy.
I love that. There's certain battles with you, bro, that you have where it's like how you said, when people stand in front of you, they have to rap. And I feel like I said this the other day on the show, I think last week or something, man. I was like, a lot of battle rap fans, which is the cold truth, fans don't care about rapping or lyricism or bars. Like, nobody cares about bars. They care about all the other things that go with it. But the one thing that changes that is when you have bars, you have great material, but you incorporate the other things, not to water down what you do. A lot of people in battle rap, their issue is that they perform the bar, and the performance is what makes the bar hit. I would rather the bar be what makes everybody hit, like gets everybody's attention, and the performance just keeps them intrigued. You know what I'm saying? Like JC said this, bro, bro, you gotta, like, the performance should never overshadow what you wrote. Like, it should only, like, add to it. It should never overshadow it, though. The emphasis is on what you wrote.
Think about, here's a perfect example of what you just said. Let's go, Tay Rock, seatbelt bar versus Hollow the Don. So he does the little seatbelt motion. You gonna get another cut and another cut. It's gonna look like the seatbelt ain't working and I'm trying to buckle up. But the way it was a performance, it was a visual of it that made it hit hard. You know what I'm saying? But had he just said that by himself without doing the performance, it would not have hit. So this is where we're in the era where niggas is writing performance bars. They're writing specific bars that are meant to be like acted out so the fans can get it, and that's fine. But it's just too many niggas are relying on those particular bars because they really don't have a nice team.
That was fire. I like.
But you know what's crazy? A lot of people
just don't rely on that shit. No,
but I don't understand. Like it's laziness, bro. Like I don't even think people don't have the ability or the skill. Like I tell people, every battle rapper in the world has bars. Every fucking battle rapper in the history of battling has bars.
Right.
It's
you're right.
the creativity and the attention to detail you put into when you're writing and crafting your rounds. Like people take lazy angles, like this nigga does this, or like JC the dance and shit. Like they go to easy angles like that because they don't have the kind of mental capacity to say, okay, I can write something that's fire and not just take the easy way out. Like I just look at like lazy angles. It's just you're being lazy with your material and your writing. Like taking easy angles, taking easy punchlines. Like I hate shit. It's like, bro, I get it. If it's fire, cool. But at the same time, it's like I respect people who don't have to take that approach and can still cook. And I feel like there's a lot of people who nowadays, they're just too lazy to be good with their pen. I feel a lot of people could have great pens if they took time and effort into writing. But these niggas just too lazy. That's where that's why I feel performance really gets put in more play because they too lazy to write, but they can act out some shit. Like that's where I feel like that shit come from.
Yeah, I'm not really liking this performance theater art shit. You know what I'm saying? The shit that I don't know. So so now you have a separation now. Now you have the small room or mid-sized room versus the big room. And the big room, quote unquote, is where you're really supposed to be like acting or whatnot. But JC kind of proved you can go to the biggest stage there is and still just rap and win. He did do a moonwalk shit versus Nitty. You know what I'm saying? He did do that. He probably had to do that. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't have to do that for 3 rounds straight. He only did it for 1 bar. He did that little moonwalk shit when he slid across stage. Put a little performance.
Danny, you know what's underrated about you? I mentioned you, JC, because JC's in my top 3 ever. Like he may be my favorite battle rapper ever, but you're also in like my top battle rappers ever. Y'all actually do perform, but y'all don't get credit for it. A lot of people don't give credit for the subtle performance when you're rapping. You don't have to have gun gestures. You don't have to have other extra shit. He's still performing. Like, niggas is like, I'm watching this Danny battle. He's not performing. This nigga's killing him with performance. I'm like, bro, he's performing right now. And they're like, no, he's not. I'm like, bro, he's performing right now. Like, what do you, like, are you looking for him to fucking slide and, like, what are you looking? You want him to do the fucking electric slide in the middle of the battle? Like, my nigga, he's performing right now.
Right. I be saying that shit. Like, I do perform. Y'all niggas is not paying attention. It's like, or maybe I'm just not performing the way you want me to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing it in the Hitman format, or I'm not doing it in the
fuck that. Nigga, they didn't see that Gabriel line.
I do me.
You hit a Hitman or something with that Gabriel line. You did a whole little movement. You was feeling yourself that day.
That's what I was saying, though. I've been
crazy.
Performing. Niggas is not paying attention.
On me.
Hey, but when you look at it, I can go 2 people in the same class, bro. T-Top and Briz, bro. Briz is looked at as a dude who's one of the best performers now from that class, right? T-Top performs. Right. He don't perform like Briz, but he's still performing. Chess comes from that class. Chess don't perform like neither one of them, but it's performance. You know, like, I feel like a lot of people, they just want you to act out the bar every time. This is why I be telling people when it comes to dudes like Jack Boy Maine and dudes like that, like it's bar. Like, bro, y'all, it's like every bar you have to do a spin move. Like if you have to spin every bar, if you have to fucking jump up and down, like my nigga, just write better. And you can perform within your, like, because I'm going to be honest, when people write better bars, the performance just comes natural with the bar. But when you have to focus on creating a new move to perform, it's like you're watering down. It's like, but what if it doesn't hit? If you do all this performing and it doesn't hit, like Hitman when he did the little Michael Jackson little dance move verse surf, that shit didn't hit. Niggas was looking at him like, what the fuck are you doing? If it don't hit, you got to sit there with the I eat ass face like, oh, damn, they wasn't fucking with that. You could have just used a fucking fire bar, kept their attention longer, had a little performance with it, and just went on about your business to the next bar. Like, I feel like a lot of these dudes, it's almost like that high risk, high reward type shit. Like, okay, if this don't hit, it's going to look bad. But if it hits, it'll do great. Like, a lot of you niggas ain't even that fucking good to even take that kind of a risk. Like, some of you niggas, like, this is why we have a lot of one-hit wonder battle rappers. Like, you'll see them in one big battle, and then you don't hear from them again. They back on one of their home leagues. Because there's no consistency behind it. Like, your writing is what should be consistent, bro.
You got, like, okay, you got Bill Collector. You know what I'm saying? You got Clean Paper. He does a spin. He's funny. Bill Collector, he's funny. Who else you got? Who else performs a lot? You got K. Shine. He's acting the bars out. He's great with that. Hitman Holla. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain niche group of niggas that are really more known for their performance than their actual bars. Cause you really think about it. Like you're not gonna quote me no Bill Collector bars right now off the top of your head, other than some, I don't know what you know what I'm saying. You can't name me his top 3 punchlines.
Damn.
You can't do it. Not right now. Top of your head.
That's crazy. That's crazy as fuck because I was thinking in my head, I could think of my top 3 punchlines that I like from you, and I was gonna ask you what yours was, and as you say that, I can't think of shit from Bill Collector.
I'm gonna be real. I could think of one thing from Bill Collector, but it was a performance shit. It wasn't a bar. Like it was all performance. Like I can't. Just on a straight bar, I can't think of it. I can think of a performance one.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point I'm making, that these guys are really known for that. You know what I'm saying? You can think of 3 Hitman Holla remixes faster than you can think of 5 of his most fire punchlines. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, off the top of my head, 5 Hitman punchlines, I don't know. I probably could think of 2, 1 or 2.
You know what's crazy? The Hitman I like, bro, like I like the Cortez Hitman. I like the Hitman versus Arsenal. But you know the Hitman that everybody runs to? Surf, John. You're talking about the big stage Hitman who was doing extra things with his performance. When he battled Arsenal, he was still performing, but it wasn't as extravagant as when you see these battles on bigger stages. It was not that kind of a Hitman. That nigga was actually rapping more than, especially versus Cortez. Like, he's just using his like his humor. You know what I'm saying? He was creative.
He just beat K Shine with just rapping. This nigga beat K Shine without even doing a remix.
I liked it. That was one of my favorite.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I love that battle, bro.
Yeah, it was so subtle.
Yeah, like even when he did perform, it wasn't something so like extracurricular. The performance was just like, okay, he performed that bar, but it was just smooth.
Don't make me have to go back or some shit. His brother did.
Yeah.
That nigga said my brother just got out. And he
said, don't make me have to go back. Like, that was great. Yeah, Shine was dead at that point. It was over. Shine was dead.
Like,
although I will give Shine his credit, he fought back in the third a little bit. He didn't just die and lay in the casket. But
how that nigga gonna try to come back to life against you though? How could he try to come back to life against you? I just don't understand.
Nothing he can do with me. I don't know what the fuck he got planned for Traffic, but the shit I'm about to do with this nigga is gonna be life altering.
He trying to get back with Job Mob or something. I don't understand.
I'm about to end his career, bro. Like I know he got like probably 3 battles after me, and then he's done. But he probably ain't gonna want to do them battles when I'm finished with his ass. Cause you gotta think, I'm about to do him Scandalous, and then he got Young Cannon right after me.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck do you think you're gonna do with Young Cannon in Chicago, my nigga? You're gonna die again. Like, I don't know.
That nigga gonna die, but he already did though. So what the fuck do you call this?
It's like the resurrection of a zombie or some shit.
Yeah, like
this thing on some George A. Romero shit right now. Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, this shit is crazy.
I'm done. I'm done writing. I'm done. Memorizing for this nigga. I'm done. Like he's fucking with a professional, my nigga. I don't know what he. Here's the thing. This is crazy. So Nitty called him out. He ducked Nitty, but he took me because he figured I'm the easier battle.
I didn't want to put this shit out there, man. I had this info, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to say it out my mouth. I'm happy you said that because I was like, I didn't understand this shit. How the fuck do you duck Rum Nitty and take Danny Myers?
Yeah, you got a better shot. You got a better shot really with Nitty because with Nitty, you know you going to get a bunch of creative gun punches. Just a bunch of gun bars. With me, you don't know what the fuck I'm about to do. You can't, like I was saying, you can't categorize me and just say, oh, Danny Myers a puncher. Because y'all done seen me do all kinds of shit. And this nigga is about to, man, trust me. This nigga should have took Nitty. That's all I'm going to say. He should have took Nitty.
He must have already had shit. He must have already.
I really can't wait to see this battle.
Had together for you or something. Like right after you did Rex, how you did Rex, he must have already had some shit. Like nigga, I'm gonna have to get this nigga.
No, man. I think because I've been sitting. He probably like, okay, Danny done cool. He cooled off, and Nitty been hot. You know, Nitty been hot despite taking that loss to JC, and Nitty still was fire versus JC. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
He still was fire, but he's like, I'd rather take a cooled off Danny Myers than Nitty that just lost to JC and needs a bounce back battle. He got something to prove. So Shines was trying to be strategic, but little did he know, why would you want to be the first nigga you know what I'm saying? Why would you want to be the first nigga to stand in front of me after I've been sitting out for like 7 months? I ain't never sat this long in my whole career, ever. Y'all know I take battles back to back, two battles a month. I done did 2 battles in a night on A-Hat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're taking a nigga, you gave me this much time to rest? Do you understand what is about to happen to your ass, nigga? Jesus Christ. He should have took me. That's all I can say. He was going to lose either way, but at least he probably would not have died. You feel me? Like, because there's nothing but death waiting on this nigga.